calm down. I'm fine. I don't make any videos for 5 or 6 days, and I'm getting flooded with emails. Right there, more. I'm fine. The deep state didn't kill me. Okay? They're not kidnapping me. I'm not in the trunk of a car or anything. And I'm back. This is the next episode of On the Issues, and this one's about politics. So here we go. So like I was saying, I didn't do any videos for the last few days because I did do one on Sunday, and it was a fireside chat for you guys, and I did manage to get it posted, and a few of you may have seen it, but then YouTube flagged it and said that it could have been a possible content violation in there. Now, I can't imagine what I could have said that could have caused something like that, and I kind of went back through a little bit, but I couldn't really find anything specific. I mean, there was a variety of topics. They may not have really been pleased about me putting into different contexts, but whatever, here or there. These episodes, though, on the issues, these are supposed to be on focused issues, specific points that you guys that are getting the voter pamphlets, probably just now getting them. Now, this is a few weeks old for you guys, but you guys are getting your voter pamphlets, and there's links so you guys can find different positions. Now, I'm having some coffee with you guys here, and I figured that this episode would be a good one to do on politics. Now, we try to actually limit the amount of viewers and things we get in our YouTube and limit the amount of traffic that's on there. It's not monetized and it's not for profit. It's simply for information sharing. But what we've noticed is if too many views or too many people get on there at once, they start getting a little strict with us. They start blocking content, pulling things down, things like that. I'm simply using the platform as a tool. I'm trying to communicate my positions and issues to you guys. A lot of the formats, a lot of the players, a lot of the different website links will only allow you to upload YouTube videos. Rumble and a few of the other platforms aren't compatible yet. So for instance, with LeonLawson.com, which I invite you all to go to, when you get on there and you want to link videos and watch videos, the YouTube URLs are set up to be placed there right away so you guys can watch videos on the website. However, other videos, players don't adapt quite as well. Now, this is on the politics video for a reason, and I'm going to explain that to you in a second. So, what we're trying to do is provide communication on the real issues, and we're not trying to cloud it with all the noise that you're hearing on TV and in a lot of the other spaces. So, politics to me seems more like a slide that you need to avoid, like a game. Going after the other candidates or whatever, that's a joke. So, it appears that everybody's theory is to put themselves on a pedestal above everyone else and make everyone else think that they're clearly the best choice for candidate. But it seems more along the lines that the people are looking for the person that's supported the most so that they'll have the least amount of resistance when they come into office. Well, that should be a flag. So in this situation, the people with the most signs, the loudest voices, the ones that you see out there promoting, the ones that have the most paid people out there screaming and yelling for them, you should avoid them at all costs. My grandfather told me a long time ago, a fool's name and fool's faces are seen in many places, right? There's a reason for that. They're putting those people out there because they want you to see those people because those people are either controlled or paying them. Neither option's good, okay? Most of the people out there yelling and screaming are not grassroots supporter of a real political movement, all right? And all the issues that they're talking about back and forth are mockingbird talking points that they've been fed because they're going to be the ones that are highlighted because they're going to talk about the points that don't matter. The other candidates that slip into this, they're going to try and mock those guys because they feel that they artificially have the most support. This is false. That's why a candidate like myself is so explosive and so special, because I literally know how to dismantle this system and take you guys with me along the way. I do not have a reason to not do this many reasons to do it. Okay? I don't have children, so I don't have to worry about their suffering or them taking any of this burden onto them. All my friends and my wife and the people that I associate with love this stuff, and they want to see justice and the things upheld properly and the state fixed, and they are willing to fight pretty hard to do it and take any slings and arrows that they might, and honestly, they all volunteer to take more, because some of them like to underestimate our enemy, but that is not myself. So, again, apologize. It's actually the middle of the day on Thursday. Today is the 28th of March, and we're still a couple weeks from the filings, so it'll be April in just a few days. So the filings are still a little bit out. It's important that I get these videos out and I get you guys the most content I can. And for a while there, I was grouping up some of the mainstream issues. I feel some voters may click on here if they want to know my stance on abortion, they'll want to know my stance on religion, they'll want to know my stance on labor unions, that kind of thing. So I'd like to have those videos there for those talking points to kind of just give people exactly what my position is on these things, because it truly does concern a lot of people, because a lot of times the information they're consuming has pile-driven these certain issues into their mind, so they feel that they need to weigh in on them. A lot of them are common sense, can be fixed easily. They don't want to talk about the issues that are really affecting you, because typically they lead back to money. Typically politicians are all about getting money, reallocating money, or making sure that the people that support them are taken care of. The whole thing's a quid pro quo. That's what we're doing. We're breaking the system. We're going to punch this political system in its face. That's why my approach is a new approach to politics. I believe that on my platform and in the day and the technology that's there for us available, that we can bypass all of it and just take the state back by force, right? We're like running for the yard line. We're in a football game when we're running and the touchdown's up there and they're behind us and they're chasing us, but they can't catch us because tech got us ahead of them. So they're going to be back there flailing around and we're going for the end zone. When we get there, we take over because no one can stop us. We don't own allegiance and we don't have advisors that are paid by the corporate interests that have kept you enslaved all these years telling us how to govern. Literally, we'll have the handcuffs off the governor for the first time pretty much ever. There's probably never been a governor who's completely had the handcuffs taken off. This is our true goal. This is true freedom. This is the true fight we're fighting for in Washington State. True freedom. So I'll apologize to you guys if I can't come up here every day and make little videos for you to explain to you these issues over and over again as I preach the same issues as the Mockingbird mainstream media. I don't do that. I'm also not interested in attacking my political opponents. As you guys will see, they will do a good enough job of that themselves, discrediting themselves based on the positions that they hold or games that they play into. The other thing I have going for me is a massive grassroots support network. Keep in mind, the American Patriots and all of us have been working behind the scenes for a while. I'm not alone in this. There's several of us. You know a lot of us, however, we stay silent and don't connect a lot. I stay on the down low for a reason. I believe the media is corrupted. I believe when they're out there promoting people and getting people's face out in front of everyone, the only thing that does is make people think that they have more support than they really do. I can see through this. I think the American people are going to start to see through this, and you're going to see that the kids do not want the adult to take over. They do not want the adult in the room. I am dad. I'm home. There's a party going on, and I'm telling the kids, unlock the door because I'm going to get in there anyway. If you unlock the door, you guys won't get the heck kicked out of you like my kids are when I get upstairs because dad's home. They don't want dad in. So right now, they're locking all the doors, sealing the windows, and they're just going to figure that dad's not going to get in there, and they're going to keep him out. Why? Because no one wants dad in there because he's going to raise hell when he comes in here. This is my mission. That's a good analogy, I feel, for you guys to understand what's about to happen when I get in there. They may hold face. They may say this isn't true. They may try to pretend to be strong and brave and above the fear that they do have because I am going to win. I am going to take over. Nothing can stop what is coming. The amount of people behind me is crazy to the point we have to suppress our YouTube channel because there's too many people. How many other candidates have that problem with no media coverage? Zero. I had a lot of people invite me onto their shows and stuff, and I'm like, no, I don't want to sit there and talk about junk for hours. If you guys want to talk about like stuff that matters, that's fine. But guess what? We can't really do anything about it until we get to the point where we can. I understand spreading the information, letting people know, getting the word out there, letting people know I'm running for governor. That's fine. But there's one more thing going on with that. Everybody's in here. If you're not looking at who's running and paying attention, then it's your fault. If you're thinking I'm not going to vote for this person just because they can't win, that's the whole political game. The whole game is making you guys think that the person that they're backing is the only one that has a chance. And I think you guys know with the information that's been coming out, with the way they've been running the elections, nobody has faith in it. With nobody has faith in the elections, they're not going to work. So once we go to a straight up platform, I think everybody's going to learn that they need to vote for the candidate that they believe in, the candidate that's looking out for them, the ones that have their best interest in mind, the ones that are competent and know what they're doing, the ones that want to bring you in, give you light, transparency, allow you to understand the workings of government, reinstate civics into the schools, teach kids law mandatorily. If they're going to be governed by it, they need to understand it, and we need to check with the nutrition and the things that are being gone through our FDA and other government agencies. So, you want to talk politics? You don't want to talk them with me, because I'm going to get real on you. If you want to get up there and start asking me about Hamas and Jerusalem and things like that, you're not going to get very good responses from me, because I don't live there. I live here in Washington. I'm looking out for the people that are voting for me, Washington State. If I ever decide to go to the U.S. Senate and run for U.S. Senate, maybe we'll talk about some global issues. But that's outside of my scope, and it's outside of my preview right now, because I'm looking out for you. Washington State, the greatest of the 50 states, the evergreen state, the state that we're going to take back, the state that we're going to use as an example to show the other 50 states that the representatives are supposed to represent you, not the TV, not the donors, and not the political elites. So, get with me, Law and Light, Leon Lawson. This is the end of your On the Issues episodes about politics, and that's how I feel about politics. And if you other politicians are feeling froggy and want to challenge me on this, I invite you to jump. Thank you for watching the videos today. Please like and subscribe if you'd like more content.
I'll let you try my Wu-Tang style.